Hey guys, how's it going? Day, another rant, or a positive thing, whatever just comes into mind, as long as I upload a YouTube video, I really don't give shit. So, what is going on in the Grantverse? Well, yesterday was a pretty good day at work. One thing I could say is when you're having fun with your job, time just goes by fast. Like literally, I got there at 11, I blinked, it was 1 o'clock, I blinked, it was 5, and the next thing I know, we blink and I'm out, and I'm just like, man, I really be doing time travel and shit, so I just thought that was pretty funny. Um, I tried to get my closet fixed yesterday, but I'm kind of an idiot. And I broke down the whole it was like this cube by cube, like it was like what 4 by 5 like cube thing, and I broke the whole thing at like 2 in the morning, and I'm just like, oh my god, because I just kept just not being patient and like forcing out the wood, and then I got injured pretty. Not severely, just mildly injured. And it really sucked because I really liked the structure, but then again, I found out that it wouldn't really fit in there, so all things worked out the way it should. And I'm starting to realize that I have a lot of clothes. Like, I dress like I'm some kind of girl, almost. Not to say I am one, but like, my wardrobe is huge, and I dress like I'm like entirely different every day. Like I could be from like modern times, 1800s. I could be from like 1900s. You name it. I could be an office worker. I could be a street rat. I could be a librarian. I could be a scholar. It's really weird. I mean, you guys will see how like dynamic all my stuff is. So I'm planning on doing some art streams. The problem is I do all my art on my phone. Um, it's hard to stream at night because, like, literally, like, I come home at 10, I come home at 8, and I'm really tired, or I'm, like, fixing up the room. I was able to stream yesterday morning, but this morning I woke up way too late. I had to get my breakfast. I couldn't even take a shower. I just had to put deodorant on. So, like, literally, I was just up way too late. So I think I still gotta hang up all these pictures that, especially the one that Jesse's gonna bring over, but right now I still have to buy frames for some of them, so I'm not too worried about it right now. What else? So yesterday I was talking about the Nintendo Direct with somebody. The funniest thing happened. So I'm a pretty hyper person. I get told a lot that. And it's not the best thing, not for me and everybody. And my coworkers or my bosses and I have talked about it. And it was one of the things that I struggle with. I take Lamictal, and I've gotten back on Adderall, which I know a lot of you don't want to hear, but I did. But it's better now because the sugar and gluten-free diet, as well as my anxiety medicine that I'm taking, have all calmed me down significantly. But I'm still like talking to this guy, and I'm stupid hyper because I'm really passionate about what I'm talking about with the Nintendo Direct. And some guy comes in, and I didn't notice until I was at the cash register with him that my boss was on the phone, so he heard the whole thing. And my boss literally said through the phone, he's like, yeah, Grant, you need to calm down. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's like I'm a friend of your boss, and your boss is on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, is this a sitting one?" And I just didn't pay attention. I was just all over the place, but whatever. But what I realized from that, thing is, even though I can be more aware of my surroundings, which is ultimately what my bosses want, you still can't take away the fun. You still can't take away the soul. You can't take your personality away. You can't, you can't get rid of something. And so I'm up at like 1 in the morning last night after I'm done with the closet. And I'm pissed off about the whole I'm pissed off about the whole closet thing not working out. So I was really impatient, acting like I was some kind of brain monkey. So literally, I'm just upset that I have autism because it's all starting to get to me. Like, why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I'm in my little corner at work, and I feel isolated. I feel like I'm isolating myself. I feel overwhelmed at times. And, I just talk about my art all day. I talk about my passions. And I overshare. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting to get annoyed at myself because now I'm starting to see myself through like the customer's eyes. And it's not really good because it's like it's something I can't turn off. And I'm just on ChatGPT. It's like, how do you get rid of autism? And the kid's telling me I can't. And it's really depressing. But one day there's got to be a cure for this shit, man. But it's like there's never gonna be a cure because it's the way your brain is wired, and I'm just like. That's why I have my Rhythm with Autism shirt on. Maybe that'll help me become a little more aware. I'm not too sure. But the sugar and gluten-free stuff is going really, really well. Um, I it's funny because like the first time I actually mentioned it, my boss was like, "I can't keep up with you," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can't keep up with myself." But I am starting to feel a lot of mental clarity. I am starting to feel like everything's kind of like a little slower and a little faster at the same time. I'm finding myself having more energy at night, and I'm finding myself just finding myself healing more, less bloating, less mind fog. I feel alive. Maybe that's why the time is going fast because I feel more alive. I feel like I'm able to do more. I feel like I'm able to accomplish more. I mean, I got a whole piece of art done in like a day, and it's a really good piece of art. I definitely want to know how I can stream my phone onto here. I think I can because I would love to do an art live stream. Um, because I think I can get something finished in a day and I have lots of art to do for this massive project. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm accomplishing a lot. It is still really, really hard to stay away from these things. Like someone mentioned Chick-fil-A yesterday. Like, oh, I got a gluten-free bun. And I was like, okay. And I got the grilled, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I can eat Chick-fil-A. But like, but whenever someone mentions anything that sounds really good and I can't have, I want to die. Like I literally want to die. But hopefully, like that gets out of my mindset soon. I keep having strawberry bananas for breakfast, and I put yogurt on top of it, and it's like really sweet. So I'm a sweet guy. I like sweets. I like things. So that kind of solves my problem for the morning. And I'm almost out of it, so I have to go back to the grocery shop and get it. It's just life is crazy when it gets healthy. It gets more expensive. I don't think it's going to be expensive forever. I think the expense comes with no experience with it. I feel like once you get experience with it, it becomes a lot easier. Because I feel like people go through the door like, yeah, it's expensive. But then, like, once you start kind of like getting more experience and finding the foods that you like and finding the foods that you don't and finding the foods that work for you and stuff that you need to cut out, I think it's a lot easier. So let's see how this goes. I'll update you guys later on that yawning and tired. I've been up since 2. I get up and I go on Discord. Oh, and I'm on the phone with my best friend at 5 in the morning, just like half asleep, but I've been meaning to call him for a while, so I kind of feel bad. But he told me not to feel bad, so it's kind of hard. I'm some guy that likes having my girlfriend, just my girlfriend around. I'm very introverted. I like being on my little couch. I have no real like friends besides my coworkers and my girlfriend. And customers that come by. I can't go to their house. I can't really hang out with them. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I could, but I just don't. I like my comfy ass space. I like making videos and I like streaming and I like playing video games whenever I can. I still gotta play some Final Fantasy, we'll see. But anyways, guys, go gluten sugar free. Please don't subscribe and I will see you the next day I post. Bye. This is Grandpa Matt.